Hello and welcome to Connect Your Tech's Tip of the Week. I'm your host, Matthew McNamara. If you haven't installed any software on your Mac before, it can actually seem a little confusing at first. Years ago, Mac OS X brought in the Mac App Store to make installing software as easy as possible. You open the store icon by clicking on it, search for the software that you want, and when you find it, click on Get. Then install app. It could ask you for your Apple ID and password, and if so, enter that. And then the install will start. It will change to installing, and when it's done, it will say Open. If you go to your Launchpad, you will see the app is installed, and you can click on it to start using it. But not all software for Mac can be found in the App Store. Things like Google Chrome browser, Firefox, Skype, VLC Media Player are all not available from the App Store. However, they can still be installed. On today's show, we're going to look at how to install software outside of the Mac App Store. In order to do so, it requires you to change some security settings on your Mac that could potentially put the Mac at a security risk. So before proceeding, it's very important that you follow these steps exactly and make sure that you get the install file from an official website and not a third-party download site, and that you change the settings back when you're done. So if you're comfortable with proceeding, then continue watching. If not, then get a tech like me to help you install the software at a later time. In this example, I'm going to install the Firefox browser, but these steps will work for any software. First, open up Safari and type in Firefox. I ensure that I'm going to the official website and click on that. Then I click on Free Download. It will disappear off your screen, and up in the top right of Safari, if you click that little down arrow, it will display your recent downloads. You will see the install file and it ends in .dmg. Double-click on that and a little window will open up stating that it's verifying the file. When it's done, you will see a second window that pops up with an icon and an arrow pointing to a folder. Also on your desktop, you're now going to see another icon that has the name of the application and looks a lot like a hard drive. At this stage, most people think that they're done and that the install is finished. However, depending on your security settings, if you were to try to open this by simply clicking on it, you may actually see a message like this one. When you see that message, just click OK. Anytime you go to install a program on a Mac outside of the store, you will see this type of window with an app icon pointing to the folder. It's actually telling you what you need to do, which is to drag the icon into the folder. Once that's done, a small status window will actually pop up saying copying. And when that's done, the little window will disappear. The main window will stick around. So remember that this is just an install file and you need to get rid of the window and find the actual software. To do so, click the X to close the little window and then click on Finder. When Finder opens on the left-hand side, look for the name of your install file. We don't need this anymore, and so we need to get rid of it. Just hover next to it, and then click on the eject button. It will now disappear completely from Finder. Once it's gone, let's find our new software. It can be found in Applications. So from the left-hand side of Finder, click on Applications. Now I can see that Firefox is in here. Because it's found under Applications, I know that it's properly installed, and I can open it from here. But when I go to click to open it, I see the same message that I saw before stating that it can't open because it's not from the App Store. So just click OK. Now we're going to have to change a setting, but it's only temporary, and it's very important that we change it back at the end. Click on your Apple icon in the top left of your screen. Click on System Preferences. Then click on Security and Privacy. It should be on the General tab automatically. Here in the bottom half, you will see that the default setting under Allow Apps Downloaded From is set to Mac App Store. What you need to do is click on the lock and enter your Mac password. Then, change this setting from Mac App Store to Mac App Store and Identified Developers. Then click on Open Anyways. You will get a second security warning, and you can click on Open. Now that the application will open, because it was open once, it will open again later, even though we're going to go ahead and change the security settings back to default. So back on that screen, go ahead and click back on Mac App Store. Then click the lock at the bottom to lock it back. You can go ahead and close this window entirely. If you want a quick way to access the app next time, you can actually drag the Firefox app from the applications down to your dock by holding down on your mouse button or trackpad and then releasing it in the dock. Now the application will be saved in the dock for next time. And that's how you can install software outside of the Apple Mac Store. Just remember to make sure that your download comes from an official site and that you change your security settings back for your own protection. I hope you liked this video, and if so, please subscribe to my channel and share it. As always, thanks for listening, and this has been your Tech Tip of the Week.